up there. So let's start with that. And what key is this in, do you know?
And the top part?
Yeah, so both of them have, I mean, you're both in the same key, like in the key signature. So you have 3 flats.
Oh. B flat, E flat. A flat.
Mm-hmm.
G? I don't know, I can't remember.
You can't remember? It's E flat major.
Okay.
Yeah. So, let's see here. Another day. Cut off the title. So E flat major. So yes, you have, name those flats again. B flat.
E flat and A flat.
Okay. And A flat. So there's 3 flats, and you gotta watch out for each one of those as you're playing. So the beginning part, I think for this week, what I'll have you do is I'll have you learn hands alone and together. This part right here, your hands are playing the same thing, so it looks kind of harder than it is just because you're doing both things same in both hands. So let's just try. Let's divide it into sections really quick. So first section, probably be all those chords in the right hand. And this will be A, and then this one, and I'm just going to highlight this too, so that way you don't accidentally play her part. And then B. So, okay, so it'll just be A and B. So those two sections. All right, so let's do A right now. And remember, here, I'll write one more thing. E flat, A flat, B flat. There you go. So what are those notes in the right hand? And sit on the right side of the bench so that way you're used to doing that.
The first notes?
Yeah.
Oh.
Which ones are those?
E flat, E flat, C, and G.
Good. All right, play it out. So you're going to use your 1, 3, and 5. Mm-hmm. Good.
Then next one?
So yeah, hold it out for
okay.
the amount of time that you need to. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Mm-hmm. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Where'd you go? Right here.
Oh.
Were you going to the next line?
I was going to this one.
Oh, watch the pink.
Okay.
It's easy to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Yeah, slide back over. Good. Okay, so one more time for that A section. Yeah. And so here, let me give you fingering for that. That's 1, 3, 5. And this is 1, 3, 5 as well. Okay, there you go. Good. Mm-hmm. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, ready to try B section? So, let's try, I want you to count out loud as you play it, just because I'm making Ashlyn do that too. Because it's easy to kind of try to play this just like you hear it in the song. Go dun 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 dun. But I think it's written a little bit different, at least, than what it is in the song. That's very common. Okay, you get the idea. Just make sure that there's a rest right there, because it's easy to miss that rest. Okay, try it out. 1, 3, 5. So actually, yeah, 1, 3, 5. So count out loud. 1 and 2 and 3.
1 and 2 and 3 and
1 and
1
A flat.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and
Same note, same note. Oh, same 2 E flats here.
oh, okay. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4
And make sure there's a rest on the next part. Here? Or are you gonna stop her?
oh yeah.
Keep going. You want me to
I
write
was
in?
looking here.
Do you want me to write in the counting again, or do you want? Can you remember? Here, I'll write 1 and here,
Okay.
because you gotta remember that rest.
1.
Mhm.
Okay. 1 and
2.
2 and 3 and 4
A flat.
and 4 and
Mm-hmm.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and wait 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and wait 3 and 4 and
Mm-hmm. Good. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Okay. Let's try your left hand for that part.
this way.
Yeah, starting at B. Starting B section. So right here.
Do I make it out loud?
I would. Yeah.
Okay.
So which note is that? That's not C.
A?
A flat. There you go.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and
A flat.
4 and 1 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2
That's good.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Is it B?
Mm-hmm. B
4
flat.
and
Mm-hmm.
1
1.
Oh.
Rest.
1 and 1 and wait 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
okay.
Yeah. So when you play this piece at full speed, the fingering's gonna be really important.
Mhm.
So your right hand fingering was fine. I didn't see any problems with it. But it'd probably be good, maybe for you. I'm gonna write in your left hand fingering because, but I want you to see if you can write in your right hand fingering. So at home, try to write in right hand fingering for that first part, because there's a little bit of moving around, and you're going to be like dun 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 dun. You know, it's going to be kind of fast, and when you play that fast, you want to make sure you have good fingering. So this will be 5 3 1, and then 5 2 1, and then that part. Okay, so 1. Okay, so that's going to be 1 5, and then so 3 2 1 2. 1 2 5. Okay. So, does that make sense? Just
Mhm.
follow that fingering for your left hand, and then make a fingering for your right hand that you would like,
Okay.
that you think is logical, that you can play quickly.
Mhm.
Challenging you to that. The next week I'm going to see if it's a good fingering or not. Okay. So I would like you to play this page hands together. It's not too much.
Mhm.
I don't think. Is that too much? Or do you think you can do it?
Maybe I can play hands together till maybe like I can play the whole thing probably.
It's just hands. I mean, they're both playing the same notes, so I think you'll be fine. Do you want to just do that page, or do you want to also start learning just right hand alone on this page too?
I just want to do that page.
Okay, sounds good. And then next week we'll do more of this page. Okay, but I do want you to make sure that I want you to count out loud for maybe a couple days, and then go to metronome. That way you don't have to count out loud. But I want it to be really, really solid counting, because both of you need to be good at counting. But I think I especially need you to be, because you are the main focus, because you're the melody part. Okay. So count out loud for maybe 2 days, depending on how long it takes you to put hands together. Count out loud, and then use metronome. Let's see, good metronome time. Dun, 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 dun. Well, you could do 60, but I think maybe you should start at 50. Okay. So you don't really need to use metronome up here. I think you pretty much got that figured out. So met 50, and if you want to go up to 60, that would be great. All right. Questions?
No.
Okay. That's start with E there. E. Okay. Sorry, I'm gonna make you start over because you're supposed to be an octave higher.
Oh.
No music box sound. Okay, keep going.
Okay. Just G, right? Just G?
Mm-mm. E.
Oh, here?
Third finger. Sorry, here on C, third finger. There you go. C, C. And that's G.
Wait.
Okay. So let's call this meadow dance. So did you practice that part wrong because you started on G?
Yeah, I did the I think I actually wait. I started on G when I started?
Well, no. I'm talking about this part right here. Just that spot.
Oh.
Do you know if you practiced that part wrong?
I don't remember.
Okay. All right, so let's see here. So this part right here, this is B and then C. So you played C twice here.
Mhm.
That's why I was about to interrupt you earlier, but then I just decided to wait until later. So make sure that when you're counting this, it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So it should be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. Okay. So I recommend using the metronome this week. Trying to think here. Well, maybe not, because your left hand is going to be like a metronome. So how about learn hands together until the end of the 8VA section? Okay, so till right here, learn hands together. Do you think you can do that? Probably. Okay. And then I want you to continue to learn hands alone to the end with the right hand.
Okay.
Okay. So hands together to this star, and then hands alone to the end. And then your left hand last week, I just want to read that. Jumping off the keys gracefully and softly. That's what we were working on. I remember now. Okay. Did you work on that?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to hear, I'm not going to hear the whole thing with the left hand because it's kind of repetitive, but let's hear until right here.
Okay.
Left hand, okay? With the pedal. Okay, good. So, you know what was interesting? Half the time you played it correctly, meaning half the time you did the right gesture when you were playing, but the other half you were not. Which time do you think you played it correctly? Like which one? Either the bottom one or the top one. Which one do you think was correct?
The bottom one?
No, the top one. So, because what there was, I don't know. I mean, we have a video. I could show you the video, but you're holding on to this one, and when you get to this one, you go like that, which is what I want. I want that for both of them. I want. Okay, and both of them. Well, this one was better than that one. It's not perfect, but it's better. So I want the same gesture. I want the. And you gotta you can hear that in the pedal. Whenever you have a pedal, you can hear the lightness. Because before you were kind of playing. That's kind of how you were doing it before. So and it's okay to play one of them a little bit different than the other. But I want the same gesture. I want that the gesture of kind of like you're dipping something in, like you're dipping a donut in glaze. I don't know. Something like that, but you're not holding on to it. You're letting it go right as you push it. Okay, so try it out. Oh, I know why you're doing that. I figured it out. It's because the pedal, isn't it? Because you gotta make sure that the pedal catches it. Okay, that makes sense. Oh. So you got to learn to be better with your pedal. Okay. Don't try to suffice by using your hand. So let's see here. Go ahead and try it again. I want to watch your foot. let's just instead of doing the top one, we're just gonna do the bottom one, and we're just gonna go like this. And try to catch all the notes in the pedal, but play as quickly as we can without, because you're still going like this. You're still holding onto it longer. So let's just do the bottom one and just try to catch each note with the pedal. So you gotta push the pedal down faster. That's what you gotta do. I think that's better. I can't tell quite though because you're playing the same chord over and over. So let's try playing a different chord, okay? Let's go like this. Let's go. Try that. We're just gonna go up one by one. Okay, good. So this week I want you to practice with the pedal playing as almost as quickly or staccato as you can off the keys, and still catching those notes in the pedal, because and it might be too that you have that electric piano, and so is your pedal, does it look like a real pedal?
Yeah.
Okay. That's and it, I mean, is it connected to the piano or is it like its own little floaty thing?
No, it's connected.
Oh, that's good.
But
okay.
I think it's harder to press down than this one.
Yeah, this one's really easy to press down. Every piano is different, but this one's like super easy to press down. So when you're playing, I want you to practice catching it in the pedal this week, like what we just did right now. Okay. But yes, it's hard on electric pianos because their timing is probably not as good as a real piano. But I think you can do a better job of getting off the keys more on the bottom one. Okay, so hands together, measures 1 through 10, and then learn right hand alone until the end, and then practice left hand alone with changing chords